Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so, it would help me out a lot. And if you are, I would say thank you very, very much. Now, it's Thursday, it's Manchester United Day. And yeah, we're going to start out today with a game against Brentford away. Let's see what kind of players we can use. I'm pretty sure we have a couple of injuries and stuff. Yeah, Bellingham is out, De Gea is out, Sewald is having fitness problems, shouldn't be playing more than 45 minutes. So we do have a bit of a problem. I would acknowledge that. What I want to do is actually try to use Bruno Fernandes in Jude Bellingham's situation there, or in his position, and put Andy Stokebridge in on Bruno Fernandes' position. We do have a choice. Am I going to go with the young, promising goalkeeper Adam Ferguson, or with the more experienced Dean Henderson? I think I'm going to go with Adam Ferguson and bring in Dean Henderson if there's a problem. But it might be too late then, but yeah, never mind. We do have Mattia Descalino lightly injured as well, so I guess I'll keep him on the bench. Keep Jude Bellingham on the bench as well. But I will try not to use them. Oh, sorry about that. Always so tired. Very annoying. Anyway, let's get this game on the way. Let's see what we can do against Brentford away today. I'm hoping for another 3-pointer, but you'll never know. We'll have to play good for that, because Brentford is not an easy game. So let's just hope we can, yeah, let's go with a comfortable win anyway. Kick off, skip, and here we go. The game is off. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we can do again. Mbappe breaking that pass, that's good. Mbappe tried to reach Stokebridge, but yeah, that was a bad pass by Mbappe. I don't think it was a bad run by Stokebridge, to be honest. So yeah, Delict, Fofana, Fernandes, Fofana, Delict, Lamptey, Sancho, Fernandes, Delict, back to Ferguson, Fofana, Ferguson, Delict. Come on, we need to get a bit up in the... Oh, that's a good pass by Stokebridge. Adeyemi trying to reach Mbappe, that's a good pass as well. Another one where he tries to reach Stokebridge and puts it some way off for him. That's not good. Oh, good pass by Stokebridge and good pass by Davies to Adeyemi, and it's 1-0 for Manchester United. Yes, we take the lead. And yeah, I think I've built a very good team, and it goes to prove, of course, when looking at last season where we won everything we entered. So I guess there would be just one more thing that we could have won, but it wasn't played last season, and that would have been the World Championship for club teams, or whatever it's called, that competition. So yeah, other than that, we did win everything we could, since we were reigning champions of England. That we won the Premier League the season before that as well. Here comes Mbappe. Oh, and we were reigning Champions League winners. So yeah, that's that meant that we entered in both the Community Shield and Super UEFA Super Cup, which we both won as well. So we did win every trophy last season. I think it was six trophies. So It's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be that World Club thing is going to be played this year or not. Brentford is holding up quite well against us today. But yeah, who knows? We should order Lick with a good thing there. Lamptey with a long ball to Adeyemi. Oh! I mean, he is not as good as he was that second season, to be honest. But yeah, feels like he hasn't really found his form since his injury. He had he was out for quite a few months with an injury, and after that he really hasn't been as good as he was before that. So but hopefully he will come back, Adeyemi, and be as good as he was that second season. I'm hoping for it. We know that he's a good player, so yeah. Maybe maybe the part that we didn't let him talk to Paris Saint-Germain, which he wanted to go to right before his injury. Oh, let's see here. Oh, maybe that has had an impact on him as well. But yeah, I think he's going to be back. He's going to be as good again as he was. Looks like Benjamin Sesko is going to come in during the second half. Since Adeyemi is very tired, we don't want to get him injured again. So and Sesko is a good player. So no, I just feel that Haaland and Adeyemi are the two top notch, and then Benjamin Sesko is right beneath that, just like we have De Ligt and Fofana in the central defense, and then Anel is right beneath that. So yeah. Oh, here's a good pass by Haaland, and Sancho! Jadon Sancho makes it 2-0. Yes. 2-0 for Manchester United. Brilliant. Fofana, De Ligt, Haaland. Good pass by Haaland. And Sancho just going past the keeper and putting that one in. That is marvelous. And as I said, I want him to play the first half, and I'm going to give him about 5 or 10 minutes in the second half before I bring on Sesko. And the player I'm talking about, of course, is Adeyemi. So, yeah. Bruno Fernandes, Stokebridge, Haaland reaching Sancho again, and Sancho scores again! 3-0! Now the lid is off, and we're putting them in. Oh, brilliant. So nice. Good pass by Haaland again. Oh, between the legs. It was between the legs. Cool. Here comes Brentford though with a corner. Oh, Ferguson saving that one. Now Ferguson might not be as good as Dean Henderson yet, but giving him the time to play here is definitely a good choice since we are winning. Oh, Adeyemi! 4-0 for United. We're running away with it now. Yeah, playing him was a good decision. Oh, it's an assist by him. No, it wasn't. Mbappe's been free. Yeah, that's right. Playing him was the right decision, I feel, because we're winning without problem, and he's only, 19 or something like that. So he needed time to develop and get the games to develop. So I think that's brilliant. I think it will help him a lot in his development, and yeah, as long as we win with him, I see no reason why I should use a player that's 27. And I mean, if this was a Champions League game or a cup game where we could... Oh, that was a bad pass. that we could go out of the cup because of playing Ferguson. I guess we would play Dean Henderson in those situations, but this is the league. We, of course, don't want to lose in the league, but if it's anywhere you should lose, it is, of course, in the league, because you have some, you can repair it later on in the season. You can't repair if you lose in a cup game, because then you're out. So, yeah. Stokebridge, Haaland back to Stokebridge, to Sancho, Lamptey. Haaland is there. Oh, Fernandes, sorry. Sancho. Oh, shoots over. I think it's time. He's really tired at Ayemi, so it's time for Šeško to come on in and see what he can do today. Ferguson, De Ligt, Fernandes, Sancho. Oh, it's ended there, but we steal it back again. Yeah, here's Šeško. Haaland. Good pass by Šeško to Haaland. Can Haaland get it in? No. Good defending by Brentford, to be honest. Here's Tony. Can we stop them? Come on. Come on, United. Oh, Oscar scores for Brentford. It's 4-1. Yeah, I guess Ferguson should have taken that one. But yeah. You see here, just turns around and he's just not reaching that ball, unfortunate. Oh well, come on, Ferguson. Ooh, that's dangerous. Don't let them come back here now. We need to be strong and keep ourselves up here. Now I'm starting to think, should I bring Henderson in? Stokebridge, Šeško. Šeško on the run here. Mix it up, Davies. Haaland. Haaland to Davies. To Mbappe, to Šeško. Oh, what a strike by Šeško. That was beautiful. But was he offside? I guess he was. The VAR is going to check it, and the decision is no, he wasn't. The goal is awarded, and look at this beautiful goal by Šeško. Davies here to Mbappe, and look at this, and look at the strike. Oh, Lyle, that was beautiful. You're going to see that if there is, you can see here, yeah. He was on the right side, and it's 5-1. 5-1, which is so beautiful. And we're going to bring in Morgan Pearce now, because we want to give other players the opportunity to play. Let's see, we don't want to bring him on, but we can bring on Joseph Webb. Yes, let's bring in Joseph Webb. We want those young lads to develop, and if we want them to develop, they need to get some playing time as well. They can't just sit and wait. Haaland. Oh, De Ligt. Long ball towards Morgan Pearce. Here's Pearce, he gets it in. Šeško's there, and ooh. So let's see what Joseph Webb, Morgan Pearce can do. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why I'm so tired all the time. Haaland. Fofana. Fernandes. Haaland. Šeško. Back to Haaland. To Morgan Pearce. Morgan Pearce. And Haaland takes the rebound. And it's 6-1. We're running over Brentford now. It started out quite even. I think they played very good in the first half. But here in the second half, they've just not been having the power to withstand us, and they've just run themselves down to the ground, I guess. I remember back in the 90s, the Manchester United of that time was that they could be behind, and they could yeah, they could be really, really in a not be dominating the game at all. But in the end, they sort of their quality made them have a lot more stamina, I should say, at the end of the game. They still were able to, or they get a penalty. They were still able to keep up the good play, which meant that when the other team was so run down, so tired, there was no chance for them to withstand the last 10-15 minutes of the United press that they could put up, because they, I mean, I'm not saying that they were in better physical shape, so to speak. It's just that they controlled the game in a way that they could save their energy a lot more than the other team could. So when come close to the end of the game, the opponents were run down while United still had some energy left, and because of the quality that they had, that made them not have to work as hard as the other team did. But yeah, let's see what happens here now. We have a 6-2 lead here, and here's Shesko coming through, and he shoots over. I'm pretty sure it's going to end 6-2, but it's a good game. We put in another good result, and another win in the league, of course, puts us in a good position. We didn't win last game, I think. It was against Leeds in the league there, where we only drew. So we're gonna see what next game will be, and I'll guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here, second game of this episode. It's Wolves at home in the league. Yeah, we are not catching up with Aston Villa first time here. Well, if we win today, we will. We will surpass them if we win today, and Villa, because they have already played. So we will be top of the table if we win today against Wolves at home, which I'm hoping. So let's move on into it. And then after this game, we have Red Bull Leipzig in the Champions League. First Champions League game of the season. Going to be interesting to see what we can do there. And let's see, David De Gea is back. So, maybe he should start and Ferguson come in if something happens. I'm going to do that. So Ferguson on the bench today. Let's see, what else do we have? Drew Warburton is injured. Seiwald is pretty much back now, so he should be having a position on the bench. But who do we take off the bench then? Blimey, blimey, blimey. I think, oh, Jude Bellingham is back as well. So we're going to put Jude Bellingham in as well. Stokebridge should be on the bench, of course, but we can take out Guerrero. I think we're going to want to have Seiwald there instead, so that we do have one defensive and one offensive player to be taking into those positions. And yeah, I think we're going to be pleased, or satisfied I should say, with these changes, and just let's see what we can do against Wolves. Let's go. And never press, we can do that. Dressing room, pump our fists. Ooh, let's go out there. It impressed me, and nobody, yeah, Ponce Davies and Fofana was the only one reacting to that one. So, yeah, Ander Herrera, has he returned to English football and playing in Wolves? I'll be dang. Tillman. And, Neto. J. Otto. Come on, United. Yeah, good one, Mbappe. Mbappe being that far down, doing some defensive work, that was rare to see. Fofana, Fernandes, Mbappe, Davis, reaching Šeško. Oh, Mbappe was on his move there. Šeško gets it into Haaland. Haaland, ooh, that's a good effort, I must say. A really good effort. So yeah, Davis. Bruno Fernandes to Šeško, to Davis. Can he get the ball in? He gets it in. Haaland is there, but Mbappe and Sancho. Ooh. That was a close one. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. Fernandes with the corner. Haaland. Ooh. Did I see that right again? Was the table not back? Yeah, the table is here. Yeah. It is a bit in different place from different Football Manager versions. So 21 has it in the middle here somewhere, and 23 has it somewhere else, and then 22 we have it out there in the side. We have the Vince skin on the 22 because that's the prettiest skin for me, I think, and the best looking skin or whatever you want to say. Let's go. No, Bellingham to Šeško to Haaland. Oh, what a strike! What a strike! But was he offside? The VAR will have a check on that. The Wolves wanted to be a... yeah, it's been disallowed. He was offside. Dang it. With that strike. But... holy smokes. Carlson. Oh, De Gea saving that one. Nice to have you back, De Gea. Haaland down to Sancho. Sancho into Haaland. Haaland. Ooh! We haven't played well, I must say. Nobody has reached... oh, well, as I say that, Alphonso Davies did reach 7 in average rating. Nobody else has 7. Let's say Mbappe. Ooh! No power to that shot either. I felt it was slowly flying through the air for quite some time there. That should be Fofana's ball, yes. Davis. Mbappe. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know why. Mbappe, Bruno Fernandes, Mbappe, Davis, Haaland. Oh, he hits the post this time. Lamptey. We should win this game. We're getting so many chances now, and we've even have the ball in the net. We should be winning this game. Come on, United. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one because I don't want to do any changes as long as we don't have a good lead by 2 or 3 goals. At the same time, I could do with a couple of... oh, that's number 1, Benjamin Šeško! I would like to make a couple of changes before the game is over so that I could rest a couple of players for the Champions League game that's coming up, but yeah, I don't want to do it too early, or yeah, I don't want to risk us not winning the game. There is always that risk. So yeah, 1-0 Šeško. Good strike there by Šeško, and he's really taking care of the opportunity that he was given. Oh, now that Karim Adeyemi is injured. The first half is over. It ends 1-0 for us. We did have a lot of chances, so we could have been a couple of goals up, but Wolves have done it good, or we have done it bad. I don't know which, to be honest. But yeah, we haven't been able to score more than once. I would like to score at least one more goal before we do any of those changes that might be giving us... oh! That was nearly there. But it gets to a corner by Bruno Fernandes. He gets it in and nobody there. Bellingham. Out to Fernandes. Fernandes, can he get the ball in? No. It's a corner though for us. And as I said, I would love to have made one more goal. But they are starting to get tired. And I'm thinking Lamptey, maybe we should bring in that new Italian guy, which is brought in as a reserve player. He's not brought to take Lamptey's position. He's he's brought in to be a backup for Lamptey if something happens there. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. If we get that, yeah, penalty awarded. If we score on this one, I'm going to take out Lamptey after that. But first we need to score. And I guess it's Mbappe that's going to try and score on this one. And he does! Mbappe! So we bring in Descaglio. And who else is tired? I think we're going to bring in Joseph Webb. And last thing, I think it's going to be Bellingham that's going to go off. And Niklas Seiwald is going to come on in. So that's... I'm hoping that will keep us anyway. So Bruno Fernandes with the corner. Floats it in. Now Seiwald. Mbappe gets it back to Šeško! And the question is, was he offside? The defenders want him, said that he is. Vera is going to check it, and it's been disallowed. He was offside. Unfortunately, it was a beautiful goal otherwise. Yeah, 3 United players being offside there. Yeah. Unfortunately, but still 2-0 up. Yes, Fernandes. I don't know why I call him Ferdinand. Here's Haaland. Haaland on the run. Haaland in the penalty area, but it ends up being a free kick out there. And a yellow card for Kilman. Oh, Mbappe goes down. Under Herrera gets a yellow card. Yeah, you can see by the picture down there as well. It was under Herrera. The under Herrera that played for Manchester United a couple of years ago. Jose Sa saves that free kick from Bruno Fernandes. So a corner from Bruno Fernandes. And now Orban has full control of that one. Oh, here they break up this one. Here comes Fofana. Seiwald. Fernandes moving. Mbappe. Oh, no power in that shot either. He's been good for us. But, yeah, he's supposed to be the best player in the world. And he's not been that. Messi and Ronaldo are out of the picture. So he should be the one winning the trophies, but he's not. He's not that good here. Yeah, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's been doing much for us to become this team that we are, but yeah, he should, of course, do a lot more. There's Benjamin Šeško, and it's 3-0 for Manchester United. And we could have used a couple of more changes, but we don't have any substitutions left to be done. Sancho, Fernandes, Mbappe, Haaland, Šeško, they're all very, very tired. Any of those players could be taken off. But yeah, we can't do that. We can take them off if we want to. Webb! Ooh! Joseph Webb. One of those young lads that I'm hoping will develop into a major star here. The thing is, Paris Saint-Germain has been trying to get a hold of Karim Adeyemi, And I'm actually sometimes considering it. I have a couple of really young, promising players coming up, and I do have both Haaland and Šeško that are really great. So I do have 2 strikers. The problem is I do want 3 at least to be really good, and I don't think the youth players are good enough yet. Hopefully they will be. Like Tino Rainman and Andrew Harper and those players will reach the heights of Adeyemi and Šeško and Haaland, and yeah, hopefully not too far off to the future, because then we can of course sell players like Karim Adeyemi if they really want to give me a good amount of money. Because I want to fix the financial situation of this club as well. It's not the best, I must admit that. So, but we now have one more game to play in this episode, and it's RB Leipzig in the Champions League, and I'll just see you there. And so we're here, last game of this episode, which is a Champions League game away to RB Leipzig. And let's go to Germany. Let's hope that we can win. But we're going to have to take a look, because it's been only 2 days since we played the last game. But the players looks actually more healthy than I expected. Sancho, maybe I should rest him and let Morgan Pearce be taking the helm in the start anyway. Bruno Fernandes, let's bring in Andy Stokebridge. Oh, he's outside of it. That's not good. Oh. I think, sorry Joseph, but I think you'll have to be the one that goes outside. We do have Mattia Descaglio that can play both left and right, so let's have that. We are weakening the midfield, but they are the young lads that's going to take over this midfield. And they need to play if they are to develop into the stars that they hopefully will become. I mean, this one could reach 5 stars, which is tremendous. And Morgan Pearce could also reach 5 stars. That's tremendous football players. Tremendous potential in these 2 players. So, of course, I want to play them. Šeško is a bit tired, but I don't think that I want to put any of the young... I mean, they are... These younglings, they are unregistered. He's uneligible because he's played in another game. Same with McEnvoy, and Tino Rainman has played as well, so he's tired, more tired than the newly came back from injury Karim Adeyemi is. So yeah, this is what I'm going... Oh, I did notice something else. Niklas Seiwald is really in bad shape as well. It's not going to be much of a help. So we don't have any really... We don't really have any third choice. I need to find a youth player that can play in that defensive situation as well. Because now it is Seiwald and it is Bellingham. So yeah, but yeah, let's go with this. Let's just see what we can do today. Let's hope we can beat Leipzig. And yeah, let's jump into the game. Have a look here, show into weaker foot. We can do that. And let's hope that Morgan Pearce and Andy Stokebridge are making the game of their lives here today, so that we can win this without any bigger problems. Here's Lamptey coming with the ball. Bellingham. Back to De Ligt. Back to Bellingham, to Stokebridge. Oh, good ball to Morgan. Can Morgan get it in as well? He gets it to Haaland. Oh. Saved by Leipzig goalkeeper. So yeah. Let's move on here. 5 or 6 minutes. Let's see what happens here now. Lots of strange names here. Oh, good one by Davis. Coming in between there and heading it back home to De Gea. Fofana, Stokebridge, Davis. Davis moving with the ball. Oh, he passed. He does dribble by that player and he's into the penalty area. And Haaland is there. And oh, another good save by that keeper. There's a free kick by Morgan Pearce. And there's the lick. Oh, it's the bar. Oh, yo. So close. So close. Morgan Pearce has been the best player on the pitch so far. That's actually very interesting. Very pleasing to see, one could say. But yeah, this is not an easy game to play, I guess. I think Leipzig is a hard game, and especially on a white turf. Playing in Germany here is most likely a very game with a high pressure from the spectators and everything, the atmosphere of the stadium and everything. I'm pretty sure that it's a bit frightening for my players, even if they're all professionals and done all these kind of games before and so on. Now I'm disappointed at Lamptey today. I don't know what's happening to him. I think we're going to be trying to demand more from my players, because it's only been Morgan Pearce that has played good today, and that's not something that I can stand behind. So yeah, get the ball away from our penalty area. Mbappe, Fofana, Stokebridge, Davis. Now we're moving up with the ball. A little good run by Davis here. Alphonso Davies trying to reach Šeško. Šeško! Oh! A really good save by the keeper there. So it's a corner. Morgan Pearce with the corner. Floats it in and no, away. Mbappe running for it. Here's Mbappe to Lamptey. Out to Fofana. Out to Pearce. Into Stokebridge to Šeško. Oh, ooh, so close of reaching Mbappe there. But we haven't been able to score on them yet, which is a bit of a nuisance. Look at this. Ooh, good save by De Gea. 35 minutes soon and still goalless here in Leipzig. And yeah. Haaland with the ball. Oh, he's brought down. Burkhardt. What will happen with him? Nothing. Well, he got a yellow card, so yeah. Something did happen. Here comes Leipzig again. And we are living a bit dangerous here today, actually. Just been able to save that one. Haaland. Ooh, there is no opening anymore. And they got the ball away from Haaland. Here's Davis to Šeško to Stokebridge to Bellingham. Ooh, good strike by Bellingham. Morgan Pearce gets it back to Lamptey. Oh, Davis gets a corner out of that. Lamptey has been really bad today. 6.4 in average rating. I don't like that. Pearce. Oh. Mbappe. De Ligt. Bellingham. Lamptey. Haaland. Mbappe. And here's Šeško. Oh! 1-0. And it looks like it's no offside or anything. No complaint of offside even. Look at this. Lamptey, Haaland, Mbappe, and that pass to Šeško. Perfection. And Šeško makes no mistakes there. And it's 1-0 for Manchester United on away turf in the Champions League. The very first Champions League game of the season. Lamptey to Bellingham to Pearce to Bellingham to Lamptey, and and there is... Oh, Mbappe hits the post. Now we thought of taking over this game, it feels like. And Leipzig are struggling. Here's Lamptey. Here's Haaland. Pearce. Lamptey. Lamptey, can he get the ball in? Yes. But nobody's there. Stokebridge. Davies. Alphonso Davies. Can he get the crosser in? Yes, he does. But there's no way Morgan Pearce could get his hand on that one. Here's Lamptey. Haaland is there, but no. Here comes Leipzig, though, on a counter-attack. Magno. And he comes too far out to the side. Good tackle by De Ligt. Very good tackle, but he gets the ball in there anyways. But here we come. Šeško with the ball. He needs to pass it. They tackle it to Mbappe and Haaland. And Haaland makes it 2-0 with a little chip. And look at the pass from Mbappe. That was really high class. Here's Šeško, and they tackle it away to Mbappe, and Mbappe with that pass. It's beautiful, and a beautiful little chip by Haaland, and it's 2-0 for Manchester United. And yeah, we start out, seems like we're going to start out in the Champions League quite well this year as well. And that's always good to see, especially now that we're playing with so many young lads and stuff in the team. I feel that this is going our way. Let's go into the dressing room. Let's pump our fist and say that we are capable of even better, because I know that we are. We haven't played that good, especially Lamptey, 6.6. I mean, who's he faced against? Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking Lamptey should be taken out, and Descolio might be coming in that position. De Ligt, Lamptey to Haaland, back to Lamptey. A good ball towards Stokebridge, but it doesn't reach him. I think we're going to go with it. Mattia Descaglio will come in that right defense position and see if he can improve in that right defense position, because as I said, Lamptey has not been very good today. That must be said, but 6.6 is nowhere good enough to when you play in Manchester United. But yeah, sometimes you just need to be taken off or to get put on the bench a game or two, just to know that I need to fight harder to stay in the team. I can't expect myself to be in the team just because I am a good player, but I don't have to fight. You have to fight. Even if you're a good player, you have to fight every single game to get that 100% out of yourself. So yeah, yes, Davis gets it into Šeško. Descaglio has going to be interesting to see what he's going to end up with. I mean, Bellingham needs to be taken off as well, and we're going to go with Seiwald. I don't care. Mbappe, Haaland, Šeško are tired as well. I think we're going to go with Šeško out, Karim Adeyemi in. The rest we'll just have to do. So yeah, Seiwald, Descaglio, Fofana, Pearce, Morgan Pearce. Oh, he gets a corner out of that though. That's good play by Morgan Pearce. And yeah, 6.7. So he's played a little better than Lamptey. That's good, but now he goes down to the same as Lamptey, 6.6. That's oh, and he gets injured. That's not good. Oh crap. 81st minute, and they bring one back, so I was expecting maybe I should take him off since he's got injured, but that won't help now. We have a very tired team. They have brought one back, And we have 10 minutes to play. This can get nasty here at the end of it. The Scaglio, there's Morgan Pierce, Davis, Fofana, Morgan Pierce, Seiwald, Fofana, Davis, out to Mbappe, to Davis, Mbappe, come on, Davis, can he get the ball in? He gets it in there, Haaland is there, and it's 3-1 from Erling Haaland, making it 3-1. That should settle it. We should now have 3 points from the first Champions League game away against Red Bull's Leipzig, which is tremendous. I really love that. Perfect. So nice. Let's see, Renan. Oh, here's Magno, and yeah, De Gea saves that one, but he was offside as well. So, and it's only a minute left to play, and we're 2 goals up. So that's not going to be. And here's Alayemi, and he chips it. Oh, and hits the top of the bar. Ah, the top of the bar. That's a shame. Come on. Well, at least he's got some average rating, but 6.5, that's not good for Alayemi either. So, yeah. And yeah, we're struggling here at the end of the game because all of the players are extremely tired. Morgan Pierce, they just run him down there. And here comes Leipzig, but it was offside, so the time should be up. 3-1 victory away against Leipzig in this last game of this episode. Let's move on. Of course, it was a good win here, so let's move on here to see so that we can summarize this episode. Good start to the Champions League situation. I love it. 2.39 million pounds into our bank account. Mattia de Sciglio is out for about 3 days, and yeah, we secure a victory there. They want me to rest Niklas Seiwald. Yeah, he won't be playing in the next game, I think. Haaland on form, so we're gonna have to praise him. Like that. Now going through things here, we're going to go with the schedule. In the next episode, we have Premier League games against Aston Villa and Sheffield United, and an FA Cup, sorry, a Carabao Cup game against Blackpool. So it's going to be an interesting episode, that as well. But no Champions League in the next episode. For the little boys and girls that like the Champions League, you can skip the next episode, I guess. Or if you're focusing on Champions League. Let's go into competition here. Let's see. We're top of the table after 4 games. Nothing really surprising about that. We're top of the table in the Champions League after the first game. We won the UEFA Super Cup. You all know about that. We won't enter the FA Cup until the 11th of January. And the Carabao Cup, well, we're going to play Blackpool away. And the Community Shield, we did win that. So, yeah, perfect. I think let's have a little look, by the way. The Community Shield, we won against Liverpool. Yeah, and the UEFA Super League Cup, we won against Hertha. So, yeah, and looking at the club info here, I don't think there's much that has changed. Club vision, yeah, not much there. They're very disappointed on developing players from our club's youth system. But, I mean, it takes a couple of years. First, you have to find the youth players and get them up through the youth system, and then they have to blossom into good footballers. and then you have developing players from your club. So that takes years, and that's just something sad about that. They put that pressure on me already. I think that's very, very sad. But yeah, all the other things they are placed with me, of course. So yeah, I'm on course, working within the budget. Minimum 4-year contract for first team players, not judging. All right. Yeah, so we are on our way. We are losing money, even though we got all those £2.4 million for winning in the Champions League. We're still losing £18 million this month so far, and it's only the 17th. So yeah, we're bleeding money, and that's what I'm thinking, what I'm talking about when I'm talking about maybe we should let Karim Adeyemi go. But yeah, we need to get some of the youth players up so that we have a really good third option in the striking force, not just because that's have been one of the strengths with this with our success the previous season was that we had 3 strikers, and even if Karim Adeyemi got a semi-long injury, we still had 2 very good strikers, Erling Haaland and Chesko. And in some less important game, we rested them for and used the youth players. So yeah, of course, Adeyemi, I don't know what kind of money that could bring in, but his value is between 97 and 120 million pounds. Maybe we could get that up to 150 or something with clauses and stuff like that. And of course, then we would have a hard time not accepting that, because if we look at the finances here, this is pretty much the reason why we're bleeding every month, that we have all these loans. We pay, well, only 2.8 per month. That's not... I was expecting a lot more of this to be the reason why we lose so much money every month, to be honest. But I guess we don't get any money. We get all the sponsorship money we get at the end of the season. So yeah, of course we do end up getting back into good numbers at the end of the season. But I don't want to fall down in red numbers here like we did last season. We do have 235 now. And yes, I think I forgot about that we sold a player. We actually sold Luke Shaw to Barcelona for £48 million. Now a lot of money went to Southampton as well, but he's gone to Barcelona. I don't know if he's played any games so far. It looks like he's injured. He's played 1 game, 6.8 in average rating in that, or as a rating in that game. And then he got injured. I wonder how long he's out for, actually. Let's have a look. 9 days, so he's pretty soon back again. But yeah, he went to Barcelona. And didn't we sell Maguire to Barcelona as well? Let's have a look at their players. We do... Yeah, Harry Maguire. Yes, we did sell him to Barcelona as well. Very weird that Barcelona is after these kind of players. They paid £22.5 million for him last season, and he played 19 games, scored 2 goals, 7.16. So he made quite a good season last season for Barcelona. Harry Maguire. Don't know. I don't think they bought any more of us, have they? Let's have a little look at their team. Ansu Fati is a player that I could see myself buying. I think if there's anyone I would consider, it would be Ansu Fati from Barcelona. Paul Pogba, well, he's been He's also sold from us. We did get that 28.5, but he's only on loan to Roma last season. And this season he went to Barcelona for 28.5. So that's weird that they have bought 3 players from us. Barcelona. 3 players that we willingly wanted to get rid of. Luke Shaw is the only one that I feel is a player that, yeah, he was good and we could have kept him. But I think Alphonso Davies is better, and I think Drew Warburton and Joseph Webb are deserving the chance to get into the first team and get their games so that they can develop into the future stars that they hopefully will become. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to get rid of Luke Shaw. Otherwise, he was an excellent player to have as a reserve when Alphonso Davies was tired or injured or anything like that. But since I do want to try and give Drew Warburton and Joseph Webb an opportunity to reach their potential and come into the team, I couldn't hold on to Luke Shaw. That would meant that he would hardly get any games at all. He would get to play when it was against good opponents, if Alphonso Davies was suspended or injured or too tired, and he wouldn't be too tired because I would use Drew Warburton in games that wasn't super important in between to rest him so that he would be fully fit. But as I said, I would have brought him in the, let's say, the Champions League. If Alphonso Davies got injured or suspended, Luke Shaw would be the one taking that position. Now it has to be Drew Warburton or Joseph Webb. So, yeah, and we can see Joseph Webb here. He looks quite good, actually, but he's only 18, so he still have some good time to develop and reach that 4 stars that he's got some potential to become. And then we have Drew Warburton here, who has the potential to become 5 stars. So, yeah, of course I want to give these 2 players the opportunity to try and get back into, or not get back because they're not been in it, but to have the opportunity to get into the club or the team and sort of make sure that they develop to the players that they could become, and hopefully that will mean that one day Drew Warburton or Joseph Webb will be better than Alphonso Davies, or maybe both of them will be the ones that I want to put my emphasis on and sell Alphonso Davies. You never know. So, yeah. But I guess that's it. Do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. It would help me out a lot. Stay safe. Have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.